All narcissists and people with difficult personalities have entities attached to them and sometimes demons. You'll know that you have an entity attached to you, or someone that you love or that's in your life has an entity attached to them, when they're extremely paranoid. They have mood swings that do not seem like them and they only seem to get worse. When you hear things, you sense things, and these happen the most when you're going to sleep because the noises are lower. That's why you'll notice, I bet you, if you have a narcissist in your life, or you're one of them, or you have a difficult personality, I bet you go to sleep with the television on. And what you're subconsciously trying to do is block out the noise, because you know when they sleep, you might not consciously be aware of it, but you know when they sleep, when you're sleeping or you're about to go to sleep and your brain is less noisy, that the presence around you, the ghosts around you, the entities around you, the demons around you, they get really loud at that point. So you'll know, this is how you'll know that you have an entity attachment to you. Now, why would someone want an entity attached to them? To be human is a very special thing. We can feel joy, we can feel happiness, we can express love in ways that other beings, demons, and interplanetary beings can't. So believe it or not, a lot of things want to be human. You might not like being human, but a lot of things from other planets, a lot of things in different dimensions that you can't see want to be human, because it's a very special experience. We can communicate with other beings in a different, more special way. We can see things in a different, special way, and we can feel things in a different, special way. I don't know if I already said that, but so that's why an entity would want to attach to you. It's basically like being in a car, a very expensive car, and you're renting it and someone doesn't know you're renting it, or you just basically stole a car and you're driving it. That's what the human body and the human spirit, it's like. It's like a car. So that's why an entity would want to be attached to a human. Imagine being in a human form versus being in a spirit form. You can accomplish a whole lot more. You can just do a whole lot more things. But why would someone want an entity attached to them? When you have a demon or an entity or an interplanetary being attached to you, it makes you feel special in a certain kind of way. They might tell you things that the average human wouldn't be privy to. You might get psychic revelations that the average person wouldn't know. You might know things, you might see things, you might feel things. You might be able to walk on fire if you have an entity attached to you, and that's what that thing is able to do. I'm not saying all people that walk on fire have entities, but I'm saying that's why someone would want an entity attached to them. I do a lot of exorcisms in my practice, and one thing I can say is exorcisms do work, but, and the most important but, you have to be completely willing to have that entity removed from you. Because a lot of entities vibrate at the law of attraction. So it's basically, you have this vibration within you, that entity has this vibration within you, and that's either how you attract them or call them towards you. So you have to be very willing to see what it is about your own spirit, your own personality, your own aura, your own shadow work that's attracting those entities to you. So someone could perform an exorcism on you, but you have to be very willing to do the footwork of releasing those laws of attraction that's having those entities even attract to you in the first place. Which is why you'll often hear that narcissists don't recover. One, it's like they either don't want to recover, and most, if not all, are not aware that they have entities attached to them. And these entities are basically, like I said, taking over their bodies, making them do, say, feel things that really aren't of their spirit. So if you have a very difficult personality in your life, or you are a very difficult personality or a narcissist, understand that these things probably will not change without intensive therapy or intensive spiritual work. And you absolutely have to do the steps to remove yourself of these things.